Little Piggy really thought she ate. She sits over there crying and lying, yet I promise you, as hard as she will try. She's not as smart as she thinks she is typing frivolous harassment complaints when her best option is to move around for better entertainment. You do not have the right to talk recklessly about others, then hide behind delusional guideline violation standards. When you get a reaction, you provoke. You do not get to attack men on this platform, then cry to other creators about a man attacking you. Your time is up, my dear, so let me remind you. I said years ago, clearly I'm not Dana and the joke will always be on them. It doesn't take making statements. Some will misconstrue as a threat in order to play a victim role. It does not take doxing the pig, who I clearly don't care anything about, or anyone else to make my points clear. Checkmate, little piggy.
We was in New York, all right? You was with me and my crew, all right? When we met up with Dana, all right, you and Dana was kicking it, bro. Y'all was cool. Y'all was in New York laughing, kiki, ha 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 ha, all right? All right, until Randa called. All right. I even told you, all right. I spoke to Dana. I said, hey man, leave Sylvia and Randa alone. All right. You looking like a whole weirdo fucking with two women. All right. Whatever. He agreed to leave you two alone. Matter of fact, he said he had a problem with Randa for life, but he would do that shit. All right, he would leave you alone. So I'm not looking at no chat. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying about me because from what I heard, people were saying a lot of shit about me before they got my side. There's three sides to every story. What I say, they saying the truth, and y'all figure that shit out. All right, Sylvia. I told Sylvia what was going on with my conversation with Dana. All right, it was all good until you called her. All right, and once that happened, she wasn't on that shit no more. I don't know if you saw her on the live. I don't know where you saw her at. But then she just switched her whole stance on everything. All right. But she was in New York kicking it with Dana. And even when she was doing this doggone court shit with this nigga.
You're a liar.
Now, isn't it ironic that you can hear that other individuals come up out the comments and get on these platforms and tell you that the same people that keep pointing fingers talking about this person is a liar and that person is a liar should give you insight to my position throughout all of this that has made me an enemy to people like the Piglet who don't even know me, who I didn't even know before knowing Dana, who clearly have confused why I still don't give a shit about nothing she has to say when all of these people engage in the same deviant behavior that infamous scammer engaged in, acting like they had all this information to free R. Kelly, yet all we saw were these goofies doing the most to keep your focus off of all of the corruption. Somebody make this shit make sense.